Pronounced, defined, used in lexical dispatch. Contentment, noun. Content, contented, noun. The emotional state of being satisfied with what one has or is, free from persistent desire or discontent. Noun. A modest or quiet form of happiness, often associated with simplicity and fulfillment of basic needs, as opposed to intense joy or ambition. Achieving a state of contentment is often a central theme in philosophical discussions about a good life. His contentment with his career choice was evident in his unwavering enthusiasm each day. The study concluded that contentment is more strongly correlated with stable relationships than with income level. She felt a deep sense of contentment after volunteering, realizing that giving back brought her immense peace. Economic models that ignore psychological contentment may fail to accurately measure societal well-being. Despite not winning the award, she was content, knowing she had performed to the best of her ability. The researcher was content to let the data guide her conclusions, avoiding premature assumptions. After the merger, shareholders were content with the modest but steady dividends. He remained content in his decision to pursue academia rather than industry, valuing intellectual freedom over salary. The artist was content with a minimalist style, finding beauty in simplicity. The contented expression on the farmer's face reflected his satisfaction with the harvest well done. A contented workforce is frequently linked to higher productivity and lower turnover rates. Her contented acceptance of the situation allowed her to focus on solutions rather than complaints. The novel's protagonist leads a contented existence, prioritizing personal integrity over societal approval. Surveys indicated that contented employees often cite autonomy and purpose as key factors. She sighed contentedly after completing the rigorous exam, confident in her preparation. Children played contentedly in the garden, undisturbed by the complexities of adult life. He nodded contentedly as the committee endorsed his proposal without amendment. After years of travel, she settled contentedly into a routine that balanced work and leisure. The audience listened contentedly to the symphony, absorbed by the harmonious melodies. Usage and importance. Contentment denotes a state of peaceful satisfaction. It is a high-frequency term in passages concerning psychology, ethics, sociology, and personal narratives. Understanding its nuances aids in answering vocabulary in context, sentence completion, and reading comprehension questions. Synonym selection. Example: contentment versus satisfaction, gratification, fulfillment. Analogies. Example: contentment is to satisfaction as dismay is to disappointment. Sentence equivalence, GRE. Choosing two words that produce sentences with similar meaning, where contentment or its derivatives might be key. Reading comprehension. Identifying author's tone or character traits. Example: the author views contentment as common confusables. Content, adjective, satisfied versus content, noun. What is contained versus contents, plural, noun. Context is crucial. Contentment versus happiness. Contentment implies sustained satisfaction. Happiness can be transient. Contented, often attributive, versus content, typically predicative. For example, a contented smile versus she is content. Contempt, scorn, versus contentment, distinct meanings. Watch for spelling in listening sections, TOEFL. Relevant idioms or proverbs. Contentment is the greatest wealth, emphasizes inner satisfaction over material possessions.